The Economic Freedom Fighters, or EFF, burst onto the South African political scene in 2013. Led by the fiery Julius Malema, the party quickly gained notoriety. They are known for their radical, anti-capitalist and robust tactics. The EFF promised economic liberation for black South Africans. They captured the attention of a nation grappling with inequality and disillusionment. Malema, a controversial figure, had previously been a prominent member of the ruling African National Congress, or ANC. His expulsion from the party in 2012 paved the way for the EFF's formation. The EFF's arrival signified a new era in South African politics. It challenged the established order and gave a voice to the frustrations of many. Julius Malema's political journey began at a young age. He joined the African National Congress, or ANC, at just 14 years old. He quickly rose through the ranks of the ANC Youth League. Malema became known for his fiery rhetoric and unwavering support for former President Jacob Zuma. As president of the ANC Youth League, Malema championed economic empowerment for black South Africans. He advocated for the nationalization of mines and land expropriation without compensation. His pronouncements often sparked controversy, yet they resonated with many young people. They saw him as a fearless advocate for their interests. The formation of the EFF must be understood within the context of South Africa's post-apartheid challenges. Despite the end of apartheid in 1994, the country continued to grapple with deep-seated inequality. The transition to democracy brought about political freedom, but economic liberation remained elusive for many black South Africans. Unemployment remained high, particularly among young black people. Poverty and lack of access to basic services persisted in many communities. This created a fertile ground for the EFF's message of economic justice and radical change. Many, especially the youth, felt let down by the ANC's perceived failure to deliver on its promises of equality. A party is born, the genesis of the EFF. The EFF emerged from a culmination of factors. Malema's expulsion from the ANC in 2012 proved to be a pivotal moment. He was accused of sowing divisions within the party and bringing it into disrepute. His expulsion resonated with those who felt sidelined and disillusioned by the ANC. The EFF's founding principles centered around economic freedom, land expropriation, and nationalization of key industries. The party's manifesto resonated with South Africans who felt the ANC had become too moderate and out of touch with the needs of the people. The EFF's use of radical rhetoric and confrontational tactics, while controversial, helped them gain a foothold in South African politics. Finding their footing. Early challenges and triumphs for the EFF. The EFF faced numerous challenges in its early years. They were dismissed by some as a fringe group with no clear policies. The party also faced accusations of inciting violence and intolerance. However, the EFF persevered and quickly gained a significant following. Their presence in Parliament, although small, allowed them to disrupt the status quo and hold the ruling party accountable. The EFF's focus on land expropriation and economic justice resonated with many South Africans. They successfully tapped into the frustrations of the marginalized and disillusioned. Looking ahead, the EFF's enduring impact and uncertain future. The EFF has undoubtedly left its mark on South African politics. Their emergence has shifted the political landscape. They have forced a national conversation about crucial issues like land reform and economic inequality. The party's radical approach has resonated with many, particularly the youth. However, the EFF's future remains uncertain. They face criticism for their confrontational tactics and populist rhetoric. Their ability to translate their growing popularity into tangible policy changes is yet to be seen. Despite the uncertainties, one thing is clear. The EFF is a force to be reckoned with in South African politics. Their impact on the country's future trajectory will continue to be a subject of much debate and scrutiny.